Hi, Sarah Eamon here. I am going to do my sheep brain lab, and here is my list of parts that I have to find and identify, and the numbers are the pages in our anatomy book that I will be using as a reference. This is the second time that I'm doing this video because my first one didn't upload properly. Something happened, so my brain is already dissected, and I will try my best to identify the parts of the brain the best that I can compared from the first time. So here we go. So I just want to begin with the two nerves that I couldn't find the first time around, and they were the oculomotor nerve, which in the picture in our book is below the optic nerve, and there's two branches, and sort of lateral to the oculomotor nerve is the trochlear nerve, and they were these tiny little strands. So I just want to use my book to identify those two nerves because I could not find them the first time around. So next I want to show you the olfactory bulb and tract. And if I were to put the two hemispheres together, I got this and this. Well, up here would be the bulb, right up the top, and the tract would be going down. And the other nerve would be the optic nerve, which was very easy to identify. It would be this Y-shaped item right here. So the nerve is here, and the tracts would be going outwards. And just for reference, the oculomotor nerve would be over here, and that would be over somewhere around here, and the trochlear nerve would be over here, but I just couldn't find that while I was looking for it. Next, I want to do the lobes. This right here would be the frontal lobe, the temporal lobes, parietal lobes, and I cut off the occipital lobe. There it is right here. So those are the lobes. And where I made my cut was along the longitudinal fissure. Alright, so what I want to show you next are the folds in the brain. Here we go, that's good. The folds, which are these guys right here. They're called the gyrus, and the grooves in between the gyrus are called sulcuses, or sulci, I think. Right, those what you can see in black. Those are the sulcuses. So there are two sulcus that I want to point out. One's a central, one's a lateral. I want to say that the central sulcus separates the frontal lobe and the parietal lobe, and I want to say it is. So if this is the front, I want to say that it is this guy right here, that guy right there. And if I'm looking for the lateral, in the book it says lateral fissure. I think it's the same as a sulcus. And that would separate the frontal and temporal lobe. And I think I want to say it's this large fish, this large one right down this way. So next, the cerebrum. Our anatomy book shows that this whole part right here is the cerebrum? Yes, the cerebrum. And then while I'm here, this white area right here is the corpus callosum. Next, I want to point out the cerebellum. So this is the frontal, the occipital would be here, and the cerebellum would be right here. And then I took the occipital lobe off the rest of the brain, where I can identify the midbrain, which is up here. And then, so let's see, midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. So I feel like the hypothalamus, or let's start with the thalamus, would be right in here, and the hypothalamus would be underneath it. And the pineal gland in the book says it looks like a pine cone, but I was unable to identify an item or a part that looked like a pine cone, but I think that it would be in this area somewhere. Along with the pineal gland, I also could not find exactly where the fornix would be, but looking at my anatomy book, I feel like it would be somewhere right in here. So that is my sheep brain lab. Thanks for watching.